Good morning, ladies. It's breakfast time. They're liking the new feed we're giving them. We buy whole layer feed and then we're cracking it ourselves. So pushy, pants. So pushy. And the ducks are digging on it. There's some more food down there. But for whatever reason, in true spirit, they always want to eat out of the same bowl. And then they get mad at each other. Weirdos. Whatever. So, this is what I wanted to show you. Look back there. Can you see them? Our baby chicks. I think, what are we? Almost 8 weeks now. But we didn't bring them out for the first week. 6 weeks they actually lived in our house. Not recommending it to anyone, but it's what we had to do. Till they were fully feathered. Then we brought them out to the coop and we created kind of a little chicken nursery brooder thing for them out here. And then we got them out here. So inside of our run, my husband built a door. And then we have, you can't really see it in this video very well, but there's chicken wire across the top, and then down at the bottom there is the plastic chicken wire, which, by the way, we really like a lot. And then he zip tied it. And then we have 2 coop doors because this is the way we introduce the birds. So on the other side in here, it goes under the beep shelf, the poo-poo shelf for our ladies. And then we can close that off and we make the little nursery brooder. So they each have, the chicks have their own door, and then the ladies and the duckies have a separate door that takes them into the coop. And those are on timers. Sometimes the timers work, sometimes they don't. And then you can see these yellow things. And then back here, if you can see right here with these white posts, that's on the outside. That's actually our electric fence. Because I have come out here, been woken up by the birds, to them freaking out, jumping all over, and just totally freaking out. And there was a big bear standing right about here. And that electric fence slowed him down, or her down, I don't know. But my crazy self started screaming at the bear. I later discovered I was 25 feet away from this footsteps. I'm 5'3.5", 5'4" after a good rolfing. And those are steps for me to take. I later counted them, 25 steps between me and this big bear. But I really did not want that bear to get my beautiful babies. Plus, if they would have been successful, chances are they would have come back, returned. They would have become attempt to be a frequent flyer. So keeping birds in the future would have been more difficult. So I really am glad that, even though I'm psycho and I'm not recommending this to anyone else, that I screamed at this bear and clanked and banged and whatever, it finally left. It looked at me like I was crazy, but it did finally leave. So we did not have any positive reinforcement for this bear to want to come back to our chickens. So anyway, back to the babes. Let me see if I can get in there for you. There's our babies. Let's see. They are so sweet. They're all lavender Orpingtons. We really like this breed a lot. They have kind of bushy butts, so we're finding that we're going to do a lot of butt checking when they start laying eggs, and keeping them trimmed. But they're so gentle, they're so sweet-natured. When they're baby chicks, they're so skittish, they're psycho. But when they get a little older, they're just as sweet as could be. That's Red. Hey, Red. What's up, girl? She's been picked on by the other birds. She's kind of the low of the low. See, she gets picked on. And that's Blackie. which Blackie's just as typically as sweet as can be. I don't know why she's being somehow to red, because they've been flock mates forever. But that's the only two that really have a name. One of these Calico Orpingtons my son named. We have a second one. She must be inside on the roost. But my son named her Henrietta. Took me a long time to understand why he chose that name. Apparently I'm a little slow, but this is her. She's beautiful. I would actually get more calicos as well. I like the Orpingtons. But anyway, this is our ladies. This is our run. And this is what we're doing. We're still figuring it out. This is all experiment. We change everything. I know you see a tire. You may be wondering why there's a tire in here. We were using that as a dust bath, but then... Red, are you pecking at my feet? You silly goose. Thanks for cleaning me. So, we had that tire for a dust bath, but they weren't using it. So, we're going to probably... We have a dust bath inside of the coop, but they're not using it either. So, they just frolic around in the bedding. So, we got to figure out something else for them. But, I have 3 more tires. And I'm thinking there's got to be a way, and I'm going to figure this out, and I'll come back to you once I figure it out. You notice there's no roosting bars in here. That is a problem because these babes need roosting bars out here in the run. They have roosts in the coop. All of them, even the babies, have roosts, and it's so cute when they're on their little roosts. But anyway, we need roosting bars out here for them. And somehow I'm thinking... because they were semi-using the tire as a roosting bar before by sitting on the edges, that I'm going to figure out how to make roosts out of these used tires. That's my goal. I'll let you know how that goes. What, baby? Yeah? What's going on? Oh, hey, babes. Hey, Ducky 1 and Ducky 2. How you doing? We've got 1 male and 1 female. Aren't they so beautiful? I just love them. And their eggs are so delicious. Okay, her eggs are so delicious. I'd love for her to... I'd really love... I'm thinking next spring I might just leave her eggs and see if she'll get broody on them. Oh, see our new water? Yeah, the cups are dirty because the ducks are nasty. They're so dirty little critters, but they're so amazing. But they love those little water cups. They love them. This is a new setup that my husband just made. So they have lots of water here. More water here. Free feeder. More water. Lots of food. Grit and oyster shell delight. And then lots of food. Feeders along the way. And then the chicks have water in the same little cups. We're going to put those up. I got to get something to get the water up. And then they've got a big free feeder. But the chicks actually have food and water inside the coop as well. So they have 24-hour access to food and water. But the ladies only get to eat and drink out here. And the chicks will be done with food and water inside the coop before winter hits. And that'll be good because that creates humidity, which we absolutely do not want in the coop for them, especially here in Alaska. Yeah, not a good idea. Look at her, isn't she so cute? I just love them so much. Look at that baby. Oh, I just love her so much. Oh, she's so sweet. She won't let me really love on her, so I can only love on her from a distance. She's like, you can look, but you cannot touch. Okay, say goodbye. Say bye to everybody. Bye, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Guess she's the only one who's saying goodbye. Everybody else is busy eating. Oh, now you get quiet and the camera's on?